One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will take the first swing of the game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Iowa State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interesting to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got him downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Townsend. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They're going to ride this running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights. The lead is 6 in the first.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cyclones will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Klopfenstein. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Russell. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here we go. Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow. Take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. First play of the drive wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to completion.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Kick is in the air. Wants to return it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give from the gun. Makes one man miss.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Going right to work up top. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
3rd and long. He has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Cyclones are in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they go back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bears will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back.
There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Lost to throw again. There's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job. By the defense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. Turning it on. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Lee. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's crazy how this defense has been so good in this area of the field, right? They've given up plays and they've given up yards, but they've made them kick field goals. And great job getting the sack, trying to do it again.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Just drives it between the uprights. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The option look. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Brown. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Myers on the move. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the tailback. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. Shakes off the defender. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play. The Bears decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. Smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line.
What a clutch play by your special teams. 4th quarter, you're trailing. You need a play. You're about to have to put your defense on the field. It's hard to score, obviously, on defense. And now you get the ball right back to your offense in one play. Nice job by the punt team forcing the fumble.
Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that one's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Bears line up to punt it away.
Number 94 in punt formation to kick it away.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
They'll run it to the right. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the Cyclones will try to run off the clock in the final minute. Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.